proud families and honored guests. It is with great pride and heartfelt joy that we welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the Bennett County School District High School class of 2025. Today, we gather to celebrate the achievements, resilience, and growth of our graduating seniors. As they stand at the threshold of new beginnings, we honor the hard work, determination, and spirit that have brought them to this moment. This ceremony is not only a recognition of their past accomplishments, but also a celebration of the bright future that lies ahead. May today serve as a tribute to their journey and an inspiration to all that follow. Please rise or stay standing as Sophia May, Senior Class President of Bennett County High School Class of 2025, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the stage our salutatorian, Ms. Hadley Skunk.
I'm told that every speech should start with a good morning, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. So here we go. Good morning, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hadley Small, and I'm the salutatorian of the class of 2025. Salutatorian is really just second in class, but as Ricky Bobby likes to say, if you ain't first, you're last. First off, let's just acknowledge that we all deserve a trophy for surviving high school. Between the group projects, the endless assignments, and the stress of trying to remember which day the next test was on, we've all earned a gold medal in the sport of how to get through high school without losing your mind. And let's not forget about the amazing educational tools that got us through, like Google, Wikipedia, and the Google it and hope for the best approach to homework. Oh, and we can't forget about the caffeine. If that were a class, we'd all have a 4.0 GPA by now. I mean, our class has gone through enough caffeine to power a small country. Now, a big shout out to our teachers, who taught us things we definitely didn't understand, but we smiled and nodded anyway. And don't even get me started on the group projects. If there's one thing we learned, it's that group project really means one person does all the work and everybody else takes the credit. It's okay, we've all been there, and yet somehow we still passed. Magic? I think so. But in all seriousness, you guys have been there every step of our school careers and are definitely some of our biggest supporters. And of course, we have to thank our parents, the real MVPs of this journey. Thank you for waking us up every morning, even after we hit snooze 12 times. Thank you for pretending not to notice when we said we didn't have homework for the 4th day in a row. And thank you for putting up with our moods, our messes, and our late night meltdowns. You've been our chauffeurs, personal chefs, emotional support humans, and snack providers during every I can't do this meltdown. Honestly, You deserve diplomas too, just for surviving parent-teacher conferences, laundry that was definitely cleaned until it hit the floor, and our last minute, oh yeah, I need a poster board tonight. We wouldn't be here without you, partly because we still don't know how to fill out a form without asking for help. So seriously, thank you. You guys are truly our biggest supporters, and we promise to make you proud, eventually. So as we walk across the stage into the unknown, also known as real life, let's remember everything we've learned, everyone who helped us get here, and that it's totally okay if we still don't know what we're going to do. None of us do. That's what Google and our parents are for. To the class of 2025, we made it. We survived. We're officially done with high school, unless someone tells us we failed weight training. Congratulations, everyone. Now let's go into this world and pretend like we know what we're doing.
this time, I'd like to welcome the Bennett County Class of 2025 valedictorian, Wyatt Huber.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming out. Really appreciate it. So, all of you may know, or may not know, but we have to have our speeches pre-approved. And the one before me is pre-approved. And I'm going to put it down here. And I got one in my back pocket for you. Alright, here it goes. Good morning, everyone. Today we are celebrating the accomplishments of this year's class. On this day, we get to spend a little bit of time celebrating of the hard work we have done these past 12 plus years. Thank you all for making it to the 2025 Bennett County graduation. I would also like to thank our salutatorian, Alex Gomp, for the wonderful speech. Sadly, now you have to listen to me for a while. As I look across my fellow classmates, I remember the good times and the bad times that we went through together, and I can't imagine how much potential they have. We are 3-time homecoming video champions, no matter what anybody else says. We have also dominated Warrior Olympics and the other homecoming activities. Obviously, we were able to pass all of our classes, no matter how much our teachers questioned it. Surprisingly, the school is still standing, even after the tremendous amount of fire alarms that we've gone through. I am not the first in my family to be top of the class. My mother and grandmother also held this position. Now I would like to share part of my Grandma Huber's speech, and I quote, "This farewell is not final. Of course, it is final in that it represents a break in our lives. Farewell to one phase of living implies entering another. There are endless opportunities for those who are willing to take advantage of them. Whatever our plans, we are determined not to let the thought of farewell overshadow our determination to make it." Unquote. We can do anything we want as long as we want to do it. What I mean by this is we want a reason before we do it. Some of our founding fathers were young then they took a leap of faith and did great things. For example, James Monroe signed the Declaration of Independence at the age of 18. I recently heard a speech from Governor Larry Roden. He talked about how opportunities are like open doors. All you have to do is walk through to get the opportunity. He also stressed that there are opportunities behind closed doors. So be sure to check other doors to see if they're unlocked, to make sure that you do not miss an opportunity. Again, thank you all for coming today. I would also like to thank our teachers, custodians, coaches, parents, guardians, and other role models who have helped us to make it to this moment in our lives. It hasn't always been easy and will continue to get harder the rest of our lives. So with hard work and determination, even if because of some procrastination, we can do anything. Thank you.
Faculty, families, and friends. I'm proud to state that these graduates before you today represent the very essence of warrior pride, prepared not just academically, but characteristically for the world that they will help shape. I certify that each member of the class of 2025 has successfully fulfilled all academic requirements established by the Board of Education. But numbers on transcripts only tell a fraction of the story. What truly qualifies these remarkable individuals for graduation is how they've embodied warrior pride throughout their high school journey. When I knew these students as juniors, I saw potential. Today, I see that potential realized through their participation. They've actively engaged in classroom by asking thoughtful questions and sharing ideas. They've shown up consistently for teams, clubs, community service. Their willingness to participate has enriched both their own experiences and the school community. These graduates have cultivated respect that extends far beyond simple courtesy. They've created an environment where different perspectives are valued, where every voice matters, and where dignity is afforded to all. Their respect for our school community has elevated our entire culture. The integrity these students have demonstrated cannot be measured by any standard assessment. It is evident in the countless moments when, believing no one was watching, they made difficult choices aligned to their values. They understand that who they are when no one is looking defines their true character. Their diligence has shined through their time here. These students understand that success comes from consistent, careful effort rather than occasional brilliance. They've tackled their work thoroughly and methodically, paying attention to details that others might overlook. The same diligence extends beyond academics into how they've approached challenges and responsibilities. They've learned that showing up day after day and giving their best effort creates results that last. Finally, they've demonstrated true engagement, not just by participating in our school community, but actively shaping it. They've engaged deeply with their education, moving beyond passive learning to become architects of their own knowledge. They've engaged thoughtfully with diverse perspectives, and their engagement extends into our broader community. Superintendent Galbraith, I present to you not just graduates who have checked the required boxes, but warriors who carry our pride values into the world. Young adults who will lead with participation, respect, integrity, diligence, and engagement in all they undertake. Graduates, will you please stand?
At this time, I proudly present the Bennett County High School class of 2025 to the Bennett County School Board. Please join us in celebrating each member of the class of 2025 as they take their well-earned place among our proud alumni.
Leston L. Ateen. Abby Jean Christensen. Zuya Robert Marley Cruz. Sophia Elizabeth May. Camden Paul O'Brien.